Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here with the final part of how I make my fabric books. And part 6 showed me doing the last 2 pages and getting them ready for embellishing. So let's start by embellishing the last page. I think what I'm going to do is, well, let's start with the little flowers. And I need to decide exactly if I'm going to use clay flowers, acrylic flowers. These are a little bit on the tiny side, so I think, let's try this. I think I might want to use these little white ones. There. And then let's add a little bit of green and pink. Maybe one there and one on that one. And maybe a little rhinestone there. Okay, I kind of like how that looks. So let's glue those down. I'm excited that the book will finally be finished, and hopefully some of you will be inspired to try one, even if it's not right away. I know it's so close to the holidays and it's a busy time. I haven't even finished my Christmas shopping. So that's another reason why I'll feel better when this is done, and then I won't have to worry about the holidays taking away from crafting. Let me just see. My daughter-in-law. And I haven't adhered these down all the way, but I can do that after. All those glue strings are going to stick to my fingernails now, and I'll drag everything. All right, let's stick this down now. Just enough to keep it from going anywhere. Okay, and this one too. Okay. And I forgot to do something with the Fabri-Tac. I meant to add a little acetone to it last night, and I forgot, but I can get these down. It's just making more glue strings than I'm happy with, and it's bubbling a little bit, which it doesn't usually do. Let me just see if I can fix this. Clean off the top of it. See if it'll stop bubbling. It's the only time it bubbles over is, I think, when it gets a little too thick. Okay. All right, so that one's on there. And that one's on there. Let's see if I can just get through this. If not, I can always use my hot glue. It doesn't want to cooperate. Let me get the cover on that for a few minutes. Okay. Get the glue string out of the way. All right. All right, and I was thinking of, I had this little piece of the rosettes, coffee or tea dyed, I forget which I did. And I was thinking of putting it right there. So I actually think the glue strings from the Fabri-Tac is worse than the glue strings from the hot glue, because at least the hot glue ones you can see. Some of the Fabri-Tac ones, it's almost like they're invisible until they catch on something. Okay, so we got that there. Now, I was thinking of, for a little color, I think I am going to put this on here, because I think once I glue it down, although I forget if I wanted to put it on this page or this pocket. And yeah, I think I want to put that on this pocket. All right, so I just want the glue to set up a little bit before I turn the page. So I think I cut this. This is from a By the Yard. And I cut this, and we do need a little more color or bling. And I was thinking I could put that on there. So let's do that. See how this comes out. I'm just gonna put a little here. And I need another glue stick. Just in the middle for now. Make sure I can. Okay. Leave that in there though, because I'm gonna put something in the middle. Let's see. I have some of these. Just to add a little, I like to add layers too, add a little depth. So let's try this, and then we can put something in the middle. That kind of stagger the petals. Little thread off of there and off of there. Okay. All right. So let's glue those down. And if you watched any of my other videos, you know that if you just glue the middle when you're looking for that like 3 dimension, and you press down, it sometimes does make it more dimensional. So see, now it's not going to stay like that, but it's definitely more dimensional than if you just put glue all around the petals, and you don't need that much glue anyways. Once you really press that down there, that's not going to go anywhere. There. All right, now we need something in the middle. Let's try these, see how these look. Yes, I like that. And I don't think I ended up using any of these larger pink clay flowers. So let's do that. And the reason I put the spatula under it is because you can see this isn't a solid, underneath isn't a solid fabric. I got all three of them. I don't remember doing that third one. So when I glued it down, I didn't want any of the glue to stick to the back of the fabric and then not have the pocket open like that. So, okay. So we get that. Now let me just see quick if I want to do anything more to, I took out some little flowers and appliques just to see if I could add a little something, because I do feel like that needs something there. So let's put that right there. Okay. So I think that these 2 pages, I think, are pretty well set. All right, so let's go. Well, might as well start by making sure everything's glued down. So I'm gonna, now that I know this is definitely how I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna put a little glue so that everything stays down where I need it. All right, why? Under there, under here, and a little bit. I just use little dabs of glue because you don't want a lot of glue showing. All right, glue that down. I'm gonna glue the end a little bit here. I'm gonna glue some of this down. See, it doesn't take a lot. And then some of this on the end. And then I'll just tap it down. I'm going to leave this because it's dimensional. All right, let's just a couple little dots on this. And on this side, on the stem. All right, so we want to adhere this a little bit better. So just right there. little right there. Okay, and we just want to glue near the frame just a little bit. Okay. And I think that takes care of this page. So this page is done. All right. We can glue a little more of this down now. And just go a little bit along there and just a dot on the leaves. Just to hold it down. And I forgot to put this in there, didn't I? And it's okay though. Okay, let's leave that up there and do the top one. Oh, good thing the cover was on that. That would have been a good blooper. Okay. There. So these two pages are done. All right, now let's move to this one. All right, so the only thing I thought about adding to this was I have this really pretty pearl, and I wanted to put something here, and I think that works pretty well. So that will go there. Okay, and the last thing I want to do on this page is, look at, I have these tiny, tiny little pearly things. I'm gonna, let's see, I don't know if you'll be able to, I'll put a few of them out there. You can see that in the corner. And then I have this handy tool to pick them up that Leafa sent me. And it's got a little sticky thing there. And because they're so tiny, they're going to go in the middle of these flowers. And for this, I don't use hot glue or Fabri-Tac. I use liquid stitch. And let me get a little piece of paper here. Okay. And what I do is, let me try to get these. It's not easy to always get these going the right way. Come on. So when you pick them up, you want them to, oh my gosh. All right, I'll just have to figure something out. So this is how I do this. Because they're so tiny, they don't need much. I just add a little, whoa. No, I don't usually add that much, but it's a new tub of it. So let me, and I use a, okay, I use a toothpick because you don't need much. Let's get this over here. You just need a little dot in the middle of each one. So let me pick it up. Okay. So dot there. See, I couldn't do this with the fabric tack or the hot glue. Excuse me. I think I've got a head cold starting. I'm going to the doctor's on Wednesday. My throat's scratchy. And been sneezing, all that good stuff. My ears were itchy. Okay, so there's a start. And I should have checked to see if to glue down more, but I can do this quick. Just not touch the glue. In fact, I should just run a little bit. That's already tapped down there. Let's get that piece of glue out of here. All right, this is going to take a little bit of time. That's under there. All right, this has to be adhered down. After I get the glue strings up. Oh, wait a minute, maybe some of it is. Not all of it though. So let's glue that down. I glued that down. What about this? All right, that's not. So let's get that in there. Okay, let's see. Well, might as well glue a little bit of this down too, just to make sure everything's adhered. This is fine. Let's get that glue. Let's do a little dot there though. And just go up the side here. That way it doesn't break away from the image. Okay, that's fine. All right, so everything on this page is fine. All right, let's start getting the, hopefully this will pick it up. Okay. Make sure. There's an old piece. All right, how did I? There. I know you're not going to really be able to see these very well because of the lighting, but in the next couple of days, I'll do a flip through of this to show the finished book. Doesn't have, it's not going to be part of the series, but I will do a flip through and show some close-ups. Come on. And these don't have to be pressed down because the liquid stitch catches right onto them. Oh, I missed one there. There. Now, I don't know if you can even really see that, but that's okay. Come on. Okay. All right. Now let's get the rest of them done. And this dries. You won't even be able to see it when it's dry. And you don't have to do this. I mean, if you're just starting out and you're making your first book, you don't have to go in this kind of detail. But I figured I would do it just to show you some different things that you can do when you, depending on how, you know, detailed you want to do it. Okay, so let's get the rest of these on. See, they're sinking right down into the liquid stitch. Oh, this worked out good. I think I have just, yep, just enough. Well, that worked out really well. There. So let me see if I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see. It does, I think, make a difference. So I think that's all I'm going to do to this page, because I'm trying to keep it more or less on the simple side, just so I don't want to discourage anybody that's just starting out either. And I should have done those last because that liquid stitch is still kind of wet, but I had a few leaves left and I wanted to just play around and see how this would come out if I added a few more leaves. Just because that's all I have left. So I'd rather use them. And I think that looks okay. So let's put this down a little bit. Glue there. Tuck them under. And we're going to add another little white flower to this one. Let me add some glue underneath that though. And then up here. Okay. So just a little bit of glue there, and here, and here. All right. Okay. All right. Now this is all adhered around there and around there. So the only place I want to put some more glue is along the side right here. It's going to be hidden under here. There. And I think that's good for those two pages. How are we doing on time? Not quite. Almost a half hour. So this isn't bad. All right, so there's those two pages. Making sure it's more or less dried. Okay, so now I'm going to just barely set that down just in case. All right, so this one I wanted to add this, and I found this. I remembered it's from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I found that, and I think it might look, yeah, I like. It might look good there. Oh, I have a white one left too. These I've been hoarding these for a while because they're the last of the ones that I had when I ordered them. Let me see if the white looks better than the cream, because the cream is kind of a yellowy color. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the white. Even though there's a lot of white, I don't want the wrong shade on this either. All right, so let's just see what I need to glue down on this page first. Go along this there. Okay, these are glued down. No, that's actually glued down pretty good. Okay, this is glued down pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more there. Okay, yeah, a little here. There. But let's lift that and just do the bottom layer. Okay. Those are all adhered. Okay. All right, so we can glue this down. You can still see some of the beige through the flower there, through all the beads. There. Okay, make sure, yep, that one's fine. All right, so, let me get actually, I think I'm going to need something a little more than that. Let me put this under here. Put that right there. So we definitely want to get around those pearls are because they're hand sewed. I don't want them coming apart. Okay. Make sure. Okay. That's in there. It's easier doing it this way. All right, didn't actually need that, I don't think. I want to add a little more glue towards the edges. Not a lot, but enough to hold it down. And like I said, there's a lot of these hand sewed beads that I don't want coming off. Okay. That's pretty well down there. All right. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do to these two pages. And then we're back to the cover. The only other thing I think I want to do the cover is I have this pearl piece here. And I think I want to put that right there. And then that will be the last thing I do. And let me just, before I do that, I forgot, okay, this is all adhered. Just this pretty much. I'm just going to add a little bit. That's, oops, that feels like those are going to come out. Okay, here a little bit. That's fine, that's fine. I know those are, all right, so then we're just going to do a little bit, like a couple little dots on the doily, just to keep that down. And that's just enough to keep it down. You don't have to do every one either. You could do every other one. Which is fine. There. And then let's put this down in the corner. I just want that right there. Okay. All right. And I am going to call this book done. So let me just quickly show each page. And then, like I said, I'll do a separate video because this is also going to be a design team. The finished part is the design team project. So there's the front cover. And then you have the first two pages. And then the middle two pages. And then the last two pages. And then the back cover, which I usually keep plain. And you have the closures. Let's tie it up. There. And there's a fabric book that anybody can make. Okay, so that's it. I just want to thank everybody that has watched the series, that is inspired to make one of these. And I hope if you don't do videos, maybe you could send me a photo in Messenger or on Facebook when you do decide to make one so I can see what you've done. And I want to thank all my new subscribers as well as my longtime subscribers. I have gained some new ones through the series, I think, and I just want to welcome you and hope that you stay and watch for more inspiration on different projects. And if anyone has an idea or would like to see a certain something, you know, to be made like this, a start to finish make, just put it in the comment section. And if I think it's doable, I'll absolutely, after the holidays are done, I'll start trying to do a few more how-to videos. And I'm hoping to do more lives where I can show you certain things. And I think I mentioned it yesterday in part 6 or maybe part 5, but I was asked, like, how do you choose which, um, which trims to use and all that. So I will do a video on just that. I'll bring out some of my trims. I'll have a book base, just the base, and then I'll show you how I end up choosing the trims that I do and the laces that I do. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope you got something out of this series, and I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, just happy holidays. And I will, well, I'll see you before the new year. I'll get something up. So thanks for watching, everyone. Love you all. Bye for now.